Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, crazy fire elemental shaman deck finally won a mirror match. Keep me in the game, although it's still sudden death. But for now, I'm staying alive. Doo doo doo. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing. You don't want me to sing. Anyhow. It is a paladin. Well, that's slightly different, although still token-generating craziness. I'm going first, which is bad. This guy's expensive, which is bad. I guess I'm keeping the Forked Lightning and the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Those are both pretty good opening hand cards. And once again, I'll try and make good use of the totems. Should be less confusing and obnoxious than it was in the mirror match. Ugh. Crazy shaman mirror matches where they all have more well-rounded deck than I do, and that's not helping. Speaking of not helping, that's good. I don't have a lot of first turn plays anyway, if I recall. I don't tend to pick those because later in the game when you draw one of those one-cost creatures, they're usually kind of feeble. Squelch. And totem. Ah, the ever-popular healing totem. The one that always comes out first and never does me any good, but somehow screws me when my opponents have one.
Reporting for duty.
Fair enough. I could Earthshock his guy and play another totem. It seems kind of silly. I'm going to play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, even though it's quite possible that he can buff his guy and kill my Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I've got to try it anyway. That's how I see it. If he doesn't buff his guy, then he can't really damage either of these. He just hit me for one. But Blessing of Kings or Hammer of Wrath. Okay. Well, I made him spend his coin, so it could be worse. I take one, that's okay. And yeah, I believe it's appropriate time to play a Yeti. Trying to use the tokens is fine, but at this stage of the game, the Yeti is pretty imposing. And I don't know how much Paladin, burn, how many, minion-killing spells he has. But it takes a lot to blow through Yetis.
I wonder.
Boom. 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 Well, Yeti's got him thinking, that's for sure. Yes. And the option is I could Earthshock him, which would allow me to finish him off, but would leave him another guy. It's not great. Although then I do heal one. Yeah. I could Forked Lightning, and then kill him and heal one. And then he doesn't have a 1/1 token to kill this with. The drawback to the Forked Lightning, obviously, is the Overload is going to lock out a bunch of my mana. And then I play a Brewmaster, I have to decide, do I want to pick up my healing totem and not heal him for one, or do I want to heal him by picking him up, but then I have to replay him, which means I have a much smaller army out. I think I'm going to save the Forked Lightning, because this isn't that worth killing. I'm going to Earthshock, kill him with the Yeti, and then return the Yeti. Because this way I'm not locking out 2 mana, which is going to stop me from casting Fire Elementals. And I can chain cast Fire Elementals for several turns at this rate, so that's what we're going to do. Get all that health back on the Yeti, so I keep my Yeti card alive. But with my mana not locked, I can go Fire Elemental next turn, Fire Elemental the turn after, potentially, if that's what's most effective at the time. Once again, not making that many totems. It just works out. Like, my hand is full of stuff that seems like it will do a lot more for me than just making a totem.
Mind if I roll me?
It's not like I have a flame tongue in my hand that I'm building up for. I wonder how many Murlocs he has that made it worth picking that.
Reporting for duty.
He has a lot of 1/1s out there all of a sudden. I could do a flame tongue and it would help me kill some stuff. He's got to kill through my my healing totem as well. I think what I'm going to do is play a Fire Elemental to kill that, and then just beat on him. Because his forces are, at the moment, fairly weak. I mean, he could put out something that buffs them all, and they still won't be that big a threat. As long as I get rid of this guy.
Another round.
Because with the healing totem, any damage he does that doesn't kill these guys is not good. Now, he might be planning on reducing the health of all minions to 1, that thing, whatever it is. Humility, or... I think Humility is the single target one. I don't remember the name, but... if he has that to reduce all minions to 1 toughness, that'll be very effective. As it pretty much always is. His army can wipe out mine, he'll still have a guy left. I didn't really want to Fork Lightning these weak-ass things, though. See how it goes. He has 1,000,000 cards in his hand. So many cards. 3. He has 8 cards. I've still got 5, which is plenty, but... oh, crap. Now he is going to have 1,000,000 cards in his hand. The problem is, for him, trading his guys doesn't actually kill mine, though. If he doesn't have anything else to boost them, he can trade them for more cards, but then he's losing all his guys for relatively little gain. That is so weird. Like, yeah, he's gotten all the cards, but... I don't know, man. If I could heal one of my guys, which is kind of funny. I think at this point the plan is just Fork Lightning. And then what? I've got 6 mana left after that. I can play the Flame Tongue Totem, and that's 4 damage. And... probably a Yeti. I mean, I could pick this guy up, but I have so many more, I'd rather... like, he's only taken 1 damage. It doesn't seem worth it. Even though I could get his Battle Cry again, that's expensive. So, yeah, we're going to Fork Lightning. Kills them both at the same time, so he doesn't get a card. And then I'm hitting him for 11. This would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can't do that all in one turn anyway. Yeah, no, I'm gonna Flame Tongue Totem.
Another round.
And I don't really want to play the Yeti. I have a feeling he might be doing reduce everything to 1 toughness and then consecrate. So I'm actually going to make another totem, even though it's probably stupid. Actually, compromise play. I'm gonna heal the that guy. This should hopefully like draw out the reduce everything to 1 toughness. There's a maximum hand size. Oh, I never even saw that. I guess you can only have 10 cards. That was in a recent patch or something, wasn't it? I knew the consecrate was coming. That means the heal actually did keep this guy alive, sort of. Because boom. Now he might have another spell to cast to do it, but yeah. Paladin did not have good enough ways to kill off all the cred, all the fat stuff I was putting down, so... I got past 5 wins, which hasn't happened much lately. But we're still going. I mean, the objective is to get up to 10 wins. That's the initial objective is to get 10 wins, because that would be a new record for me. And the ultimate objective is to get 12 wins, because that's the current cap in the arena. That would get the maximum rewards, and also it would be a win, which would be nice. With 2 losses already, I don't think I'm going that far. I mean, the opposition gets harder, not easier, as you go on. I'm going to be playing other people who have 6 wins, I figure. So, yeah. So probably not a lot of mediocre monks. Mage, that'll be different. I'm going second, that's good. I don't think I want the Lava Burst in my starting hand. This is amazing. Windspeaker's a later game card for me too. These and tokens is pretty solid. I'm going to see what else I can get. Okay. On one hand, I feel like I have too many of my spells in my starting hand, but one of the spells is Feral Spirit, which is amazing. So, I don't even know. I have no idea. So I could coin out something stupid. I don't think I'm going to do that. The real question is, next turn, do I coin out the Feral Spirit? Which would prevent me from casting anything the turn after. She can kill one of them. And I won't be able to cast anything on my next turn, and it uses my coin. But on the other hand, what else am I going to put out against her? She can just kill a totem. Earth Shock would... Killing her ability might be useful, but I don't know how many spells my opponent's going to cast on me. I don't have that much stuff to kill. I don't know.
I wonder.
I think I'm going to coin out the Feral Spirit, and I think it's probably stupid, but I'm going to try it anyway. Actually, I'll still gain a mana. I'll still have 1 mana for casting things next turn. I don't know what I was thinking. That's not too bad then. That means I can still Fork Lightning if I have to, or Earth Shock. So, I'm a little bit less vulnerable than I was thinking.
What to do? What to do?
Fireballing me directly? I kind of saw that coming. That's what I was thinking of when silencing her, but... If you're spending your Fireball to damage me at this stage, it's not improving your board position enough. Like, I'm not as worried about that. Although I'm not improving my board position too much this turn, as I do nothing. This does silence first and then do the damage, so it does kill the bubbles. Like, they have Divine Shield. Just kill the bubble first. Okay. Now I have my mana back. I've got 4 of it, in fact. So I could kill this and then bounce it with Brewmaster. It doesn't seem really that worthwhile. I could heal it for 1. See, I could Fork Lightning and kill them. I'm not sure I want to, though, because they're not that strong. I'd be more likely to just Earth Shock this thing.
What to do?
And I think I want to do something where I play the Earthen Ring Farseer. Can't even decide if I should heal this or myself, but probably myself. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to Earth Shock this guy. Heal myself. And we're going to ignore the 1/1 guy, because I do have Taunt, so... Yeah. If I hit him, then you could just Fire Blast him. So now you at least have to... I got the 2 damage in first, and it's the same effect. Now what? Mana Worm and Frostbolt? No, okay. Those are both things that need to die. Fork Lightning on them is kind of expensive. Because again, it's locking out 2 mana next turn. But if I Fork Lightning the 2 of them, then I kill this, and then I return him to my hand. I get the 3 healing I can do again. which is kind of cool. I think I'm liking that plan.
Of course.
I'll put it on your tab.
If nothing else, it's got that annoying factors, like, oh, I'm going to get the healing again. And it does mean anything that doesn't kill this guy in one turn, I would be able to heal him back up, potentially. That seldom comes up.
Squire, attend me.
You're kind of big.
Sir.
Hexing him seems excessive. But otherwise, he is going to kill this for sure. Well, I might be able to spend one of his attacks killing the Flame Tongue Totem or draw out a Flame Strike, which it's probably coming, and I want to make sure my opponent uses it. I want to see what totem I get, because a Taunt Totem would make my life a lot easier. No. This is just big enough that this guy alone can't kill it. She'd have to use 2 of her mana. I think I'm going to go more aggressive right now. Probably a mistake, like everything else I do. But yeah, I'm going to go on offense. There are a wealth of targets out there. My opponent's going to want to kill all of these things. If she has a Flame Strike... No, she doesn't have a Flame Strike. So that's good to know. Yeah, I knew I was losing the Flame Tongue Totem. It only got to do 2 damage, but it did force my opponent to spend some more stuff. Which could be worse. And now... I can't hex and do anything else good.
I wonder.
I think I'm just going to play the Fire Elemental and blow this guy up. Because if he attacks here, he's going to be almost dead. Normally you want to attack something with this guy so he takes some damage and then becomes bigger. On the other hand, my opponent can Fire Blast this guy and then trade, and then I killed his whole army with 1 card, so I'm okay with that too. Silencing him was an option with this guy, but then he'd still have a 2/7 and a 2/2 against my 4/3. Like, it wouldn't work out too well unless I got a Taunt Totem. Yeah, so we can do the trade. That's predictable.
Are you ready for this?
I have no idea if I'm ready for that, but apparently that's what I get. Okay. I do have enough mana that I could duplicate that guy and hex him. I just don't know how much I care. The spell damage doesn't help me as much. But I gotta get rid of him somehow. And he can kill off all my other stuff. So I guess that's probably the thing to do. This is probably a dumb move, but whatever. Again, it's an annoying move. And we like those.
Job done.
It was an expensive minion that I got to hex, but it wasn't like a really powerful one by most standards. That is a lot of taunt all of a sudden. We've got quite a bodyguard section there. And that thing's going to be annoying. Might have to silence it. Okay. Ooh. Did some damage. She's running out of cards, though. That's a good sign. Oh, I can make my Flesh-Eating Ghoul huge. Because I can play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, I can play this Taunt guy, and that still leaves me enough mana to Wind Fury this, so he can kill 2 of those things, which will beef up the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I like this plan. This seems like a winner.
I wonder.
Until my opponent draws a Flame Strike. But Until then, this plan is a winner. And actually, this guy is a pretty big thing that will survive the Flame Strike, so my opponent would still have to freeze it.
What you want? Job's done.
Flame Strike, this would be a good time for it. Okay, well now even if you draw a Flame Strike or Blizzard, you can't afford to cast it this turn.
Get behind me.
That'll help you. Yay, Taunt guy! Crappy Taunt Orc for the win. Okay, now what do we got? How best to use this? I can cast all of these guys, potentially.
What to do?
So this guy can hit that and survive. That would leave him as a 4-2. Then I could play this, boost him back up to a 4-5. This guy kills the other taunt creature, right? Or does he?
I wonder.
Yeah, because then this can kill that, or maybe he does, I don't know. I'm thinking of silencing this, although if I silence the frog, that effectively takes it out of the running completely, and I don't have to deal with it. That's probably better, actually, because I'm wasting an attack on the frog otherwise. Okay, we're going to silence the frog. I'm going to start out like that. Attack him with Wind Fury 1. Heal this, and then which do I want to use to kill what? This one will survive, that's probably the best, so yeah. That was a slow attack animation, holy crap. And I'm going to make a totem instead of playing my last card. Hey, it's a taunt totem, that's good, it'll protect me against charge. Now a Flame Strike or a Blizzard would be really effective. Especially a Flame Strike, because I no longer have anything that can survive it. But that's not a Flame Strike. Oh yeah, forgot about that. That helps. But it does mean that he ate it instead of something else, so it could have been worse. A Lava Burst. Can I just kill you now? So this is 10, 16. I can just kill you now.
Die, mage.
Very apt. Thank you, Spellbreaker. Die Mage. You're right. Whew. Okay. That went fairly well. Only a couple turns it looked dicey. I think my opponent probably just got screwed and couldn't draw the Flame Strikes that she undoubtedly had. Or she got screwed even more and just couldn't get any Flame Strikes. But yeah, we're up to 7 wins, but that's not good enough. We want to hit 10 wins, and we're going to see if we can get any closer next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.